Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Kitmaker Network and Armorama.com, and welcome to another episode of Turning the Page. Today we've got a I've Been Bad special edition. This is Steel Masters. We have issues 135, 136, and 137 here with me, which shows how badly behind I am in doing these. I normally like to do multiple batches of these at once, but when I have 3 issues on hand, yeah, I'm going to have to do something anyways. I'm going to concentrate mostly on the issue 137 since that is the newest issue out most recently. But I'll give you a little bit of a teaser on the items that came in these other 2 issues as well. But let's just focus on 137 for now, shall we? All right, so get off my screen, wide angle. Or get off my screen, wide angle images. All right, so this one is issue 137. Again, to preface this, if you haven't watched these Steel Masters videos before, this is a magazine that is in Francais, in French, and I do not speak French, even though I know some words. So I will muddle through this as best I can. This looks like it's the April 2016 edition. Edition, I meant to say, but then I tried to say issue at the same time. I know, I talk too fast, and for those people who are not native English speakers, you probably curse me often about how fast I'm talking, but I'm sorry, it's just in my nature. I can't help it. This is obviously features some gun jeeps. I've never heard that term before. I've heard gun trucks, but apparently there are gun jeeps. So gun jeeps, M151 in Vietnam. Also includes the Montage AMX-30 Brennus, 1/35 scale. I'm sure that's probably the Meng kit. The S35 Butte, and the Schneider 280mm TR. I'm not sure what TR stands for, but I'm sure it stands for something good. It looks like a World War I era tank. So if you're not familiar with Steel Masters, let's go ahead and give you a little breakdown. They've got the table of contents here, which have most of what I just listed, as well as it looks like a Sturmgeschütz and a Panzerkampfwagen 4 Os H, the Butte Panzer Somme S35. I guess that was on there, wasn't it? Butte, yeah, S35 Butte, and the Le Marque A Whippet de Meung. So let's go ahead and just kind of give you an example or kind of a flip through here. There's the Whippet Marque A. So they do reference items like this one, and that's giving you some photos of this particular Whippet, as well as going into a build of the Whippet, of the Meng Whippet. This one is done by Par Kamel Felix, I think. Is that? Yeah. The authors' names are kind of not quite distinctive to me, anyways. So again, this particular article obviously goes through some of the build up of it, not the actual finishing and so forth. And then we have the Panzer Opt 211, the Samua, and this one is probably the Tamiya kit, I'm guessing. Yes, the Tamiya kit. And shows actually some buildings under construction here, which is nice. And then the Panzer IV, and then the Gun Jeep article. This one's done by Romain Durocher. And so there's quite a bit of text, obviously, here in French. But you can still get quite a bit of that of the photos with these magazines, even if you don't speak French fluently, or if you know some partial French, like I do, about 25 words maybe. Actually, I tend to know more than than you think, just reading along. Like the material of modern French, something, that's where I lose it right there. And again, this is the Tiger. Actually, Tiger Model put out a AMX-30, and this is the Tiger Model AMX-30. And Tiger Model, he didn't send us that kit. They sent us their first batch of kits, but then they didn't send us anything after that. I think it's because probably I didn't even know who to contact. I just kind of got them like out of the blue in the mail, and there was no contact person for Tiger. So, sorry, Tiger. I would do more with you, but yeah. Airborne Tank. This one is by David Guzland, something like that. Looks like a very nice kit too, or a very nice build. Basically, then the end section here has some nice little. Show and various probably modeler sent in pieces, photos, and things like that. And then they have a news section in the back as well with upcoming new kit releases and so forth. You can see how far back that goes. Oh, actually, that's maybe a different Panhard? Yeah, I guess that is a different Panhard, isn't it? And that's a new AMX RCR Sapar. again, a new one of those. They seem to be getting lots of news from Tiger Model. Yes, and that's this issue, or this most recent. There's been a May and a May issue now, but this is the April issue. Quickly again, I'll go over. This was in November. No, this is in February. This is February issues, and this has got an MRAP Cougar. I'm not going to go into quite as much detail, on these, but yeah, MRAP Cougar, Montage, AMX 10RC, a Renault, see, I said Renault correctly. You got to give me points. FT and a VBL, a Panhard. So, yes. And then the March issue, the Mars issue, Le Mars, is got, again, which I don't know if they carry these over. Maybe they do, like, issue to issue, because obviously that at Samuel was in... I guess they do. I guess that's how that works. So they kind of do part 1 and part 2, even though they don't really... See, that they start this issue, and then they finish in the next issue. So, which, I made a pun there. They finish in the next issue. Did you get that? All right. Anyways. So, yeah. So this one's got the S35. It's got the Montage AMX 1390. Jagd Tiger, Ruhr 1945, and a Nashorn. So I hope I've got all those pronounced correctly. Anyways, well, our thanks to History and Collections for sending us these nice preview issues. And that is your Steel Masters wrap-up for the last 3 months. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click like on this video, and I would appreciate that, as well as you can leave a comment or any other information that you feel necessary down in the comments section. And we will see you next time on Turning the Page.